topic today is my favorite Rotarian. I want to talk about Deepa Willingham. She's our incoming district governor for District 5240. And I met her probably about a year ago when we went to the president-elect retreat in Solvang, Santa Ynez Valley. When I got there, I came with my husband, we drove up together. She greeted me with the biggest smile and the warmest welcome I've ever experienced. She gave me a big hug, and she said, "Oh, Lillian," I'm doing her accent, it's Indian, "Lillian, you're the one who just found out you're president 2 days ago. I've been excited to meet you." She gave me a giant hug. I felt when I walked there that she was actually waiting for me to show up. That's how I felt. But she did this with everybody. I'm sure everyone that day said, "Wow, I felt like she was just waiting for me to arrive." That's her energy and her love she shares in the world. And she made me feel so at home at her house, which, by the way, is gorgeous. It's on a vineyard. We got a little lost trying to find it, which was half the fun, actually. Her husband, by the way, makes the best mango margaritas you ever had. So we had a good time. Let's go back a little into history about Deepa Willingham, and I'll give you a brief view of her education and background. She was born in Calcutta, India, and she graduated from Calcutta University. She did her postgrad here in the US at Miami University and the University of Wisconsin. She worked as an instructor at Santa Barbara City College. She was an inspector for College of American Pathologists. She was administrative director for the Santa Barbara Cottage Hospital. And currently, she's the vice president of finance for BBW Energy out of Houston, Texas. That's just her educational work background. Now, she's very dedicated to Rotary International. She won Rotarian of the Year in 2003. She was a founder of her Solvang group for the Paul Harris Society. But besides all that education and all that dedication to Rotary, she means so much to me. There are 2 great influences in her life. And I think maybe that's what has given her inspiration to me, because the 2 influencers in her life are her father and another Rotary International president. Her father was the one who told her education gives you the ability to find a job and make important decisions in life. He was himself a president of a college. Her view on education is that it's a way to end poverty with education. And what she did in 2004 during her Rotary President year is to found a school in India for girls. She had found that education for girls in areas of deep poverty changes a whole community. And what's been proven is that when girls have an education, they marry later, they have fewer children, and they start businesses. Let me tell you a little bit about this school. It's pretty amazing. She has been the president of PACE, which stands for Promise of Assurance to Children Everywhere. That group and board of directors had inspired her. When the Rotary International president came in 2004, he had his vision and his goal. His name was Jonathan Mahiyagbi, and he encouraged Rotarians to educate girls. So what she did, she went back and talked to her husband, she talked to her Rotary Club, and they found another Rotary Club in Calcutta, Calcutta Metropolitan. She says in her words that was a huge blessing. That Deepa's dream is to have 5 of these schools for girls before she dies. She believes we cannot have a safe planet without eradicating extreme poverty. Deepa Willingham is an enormous influence, and she is my favorite Rotarian.